and gentlemen, today I'm showing you how to make the best food that there is. Now, sushi is one of those foods that you want it, but you don't know how much you want it. Does that make sense? Because as soon as you discover sushi, that's it. The other foods that exist, they don't matter. It's like, yes, this is the best thing that's happened to me. Maybe I'm biased because I really like sushi, and that's why I'm showing you the video today. It might seem complicated to make, but it's really not. Like, as soon as you start making it at home and as soon as you get the hang of it, then it's fine. Yes, so food-wise, what you're gonna need. Seaweed, that's what it's called. Seaweed and rice. I don't know if this brand that I have here is good or not, but really I just find these at my local supermarket. I don't go to like the Asian store to get them, and I've been pretty happy with these, so I just keep buying them. And then for the filling, obviously you can do whatever you want. You can put it whenever you like. Because I'm vegan, I usually have cucumber and avocado. You need rice vinegar. This is what we're gonna use to garnish. Garnish? Is that the word? Season. We're gonna need this to season the rice. I'm gonna show you later how to do that. Then you need sugar, salt, and if you want, it's optional, you can do soy sauce to dip your sushi in. That's all the edible things you're gonna need. And now let's go to the kitchen for the cooking part. Now we're at the kitchen, and here is all the equipment you're gonna need. Knife, sieve, pot, big spoon or a tablespoon, a teaspoon, measuring cup, bowl, a cutting board, optional, rolling mat to roll your sushi, and also optional, you can put some cling film around the mat if you don't want your mat to become dirty and if you don't want to wash it. That's what I do, and it's always clean. What I really like about this specific rice is the fact that it has all the instructions written here. All the instructions. It's great. It's very convenient. This plus the instructions for rolling on this nori, plus a couple of YouTube videos on how to make sushi. That's really all I need. That's why I'm pretending to be a pro on this video and showing you how to do it. The first thing you need, see this? You need half of it. Usually I use a scale, but I know that not everybody has a scale, so just literally just pour half of this inside your bowl. You want to rinse this rice at least 3 or 4 times because you want it to be sticky but not too sticky, because then you won't be able to separate it and spread it on top of your nori. I'll show you. The water needs to be cold, so I'm opening the cold water. Now, as you can tell, the water is cloudy. By rinsing it 3 or 4 times, it gets less cloudy, and that's what you want. See how the water starts to look a bit more clear? I could technically rinse it more times, but this is okay for me. You want to drain your rice in the sieve. Sometimes I skip this step. I'm putting the rice in the water in a second anyway. Don't see the point in doing this, but for the sake of the video and for the sake of doing all the steps and showing you, I am doing it. Next step. 330 ml of water and the washed rice to a saucepan. So, the water doesn't need to be too cold or too hot, just, you know, just tap water, normal temperature. Water and rice together. Boom. Now the instructions say, bring to the boil and simmer for 10 minutes with the lid on. This step has confused me, but I think I've mastered it. What I do, I'll show you what I do, okay? I turn the heating up to halfway. If you want the rice to boil faster, obviously you can put it on a higher temperature, but the point is, you don't want it to boil too much. Lightly boiling, like you will see like the tiny bubble, like yeah, that's what you want. And you want to put the lid on. You don't want it to be off. You just cover that thing. Now, because we're productive people and we don't want to waste time, while we wait, we can start doing the seasoning for the rice. Again, the ingredients are on the thing. It's So comfortable, so convenient. 3 tablespoons of the vinegar, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and a teaspoon of salt. And then start mixing. You've got time. At some point it becomes like this. Can my camera focus? Yes. It's a bit more everything mixed together, not separated. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Do you see that? That's the simmering we want. And now ten minutes have passed. That's, oh god, that's what it looks like. Put the lid back on. Put another timer, this time half an hour. Don't open the lid, just leave it. And then when your timer is off, come back and check on it. It's been about 20 minutes. I've got about 10 minutes left. Shake the thing a little bit. Just a bit. You want to cut your vegetables. That's what you want to do. You want to prepare your filling for the sushi. I've cut the avocado in half and I'm doing the same with the cucumber. What you want to do is to remove the seeds from the cucumber. The reason you do that is because the seeds contain a lot of water. That's something you do not want in your sushi, because then it's gonna become too watery and then the seaweed is gonna break apart, and you don't want that. You've put so much effort in this. Roughly measure the size of the nori and you cut the cucumber accordingly. Let's say this size. You want your vegetables in long and thin lines. No, that's too thin. Or that's actually good. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect, you know. I just go with it and yeah. And then the avocado, I cut it in 3 parts. And then again, I cut it in thin pieces as much as possible. Maybe cut them even thinner if you need to. Now the rice has been chilling. Get it? Chilling, because it's... Okay. The rice has been sitting for half an hour now. Looks like this. Very calm and peaceful rice. Dump it onto a plate and just spread it out. The rice is still steaming. You need to let it cool down a bit. 5 minutes. Watch it, watch your rice. Again, don't mix it, don't do anything to it. Just let it be. It's been about 6 or 7 minutes. And now is the time to add the seasoning. So just bloop. And then just mix it. At this point, guess what? We're pretty much done with the rice. There's nothing else we need to do to it. We boiled it. It's ready to go. Ready to go in the sushi. You've got to prepare your sushi making surface. Again, the cling film part is optional. I do it because it makes my life easier. Now, when you open up the nori, you will see that it's got 2 sides. One is smooth, one is rough. You want the smooth side to be touching your rolling mat, because the smooth side is gonna be the outside side. We have the nori sheet. You take the spoon and you pick up, let's say, a spoonful, and you put it in the center and you start spreading it. Not too thick and not too thin. I'm not sure how else to describe it. Make sure you cover the sides really well. And then you want to add your vegetables. 2 strips of cucumber and then about 3 pieces of avocado to cover the length of my nori. Glass of water. Dip your finger in the water and you want to moisten the top part of the nori, because that is what sticks the whole roll together. You push it. You push your nori so that the vegetables are nice and like in place. Just you gather everything in there, and then with the help of your mat. Well, at this point I'm rolling my sushi by hand. I don't need the mat. See? The mat helps you to make it more sturdy and to stick better. And that's what it looks like. Let me do this again, I'll show you again. Remember, the smooth side goes on the bottom. My rice on this sheet is a bit thicker. I mean, I'm fine with that. The colder the rice gets, the stickier it gets. Okay, so take your vegetables, your water, take the bottom, and maybe use your mat to help with that. I'm just pushing just a bit to help it. And then I'm just rolling. And there you go. That's how you make sushi. Now, my least favorite part in this whole process is cutting the rolls after I've made them. These are the 2 rolls that I just made. And what I find helps, because the rice is sticky inside, I just dip my knife in the water and then I start cutting. The thickness boils down to your preferences, really. I try to cut them like this. I don't want them to be too thin or too thick. That's how it turns out. Look. So yeah, that's pretty much how you do it. Add some soy sauce. Can you even see me? You cannot see my face. I'm sorry about that. You can take a bowl, add some soy sauce, and then dip your sushi inside. You can take teriyaki sauce. You can have wasabi with it. I hate wasabi. No, never. My life, no, ew. If you have any questions or if I didn't explain something properly, let me know down below in the comments. I'm not claiming to be a sushi expert because I've only been making sushi for 6 months. That's just how I do it, and that's how I know how to do it. I love sushi so much. I hope you found this video helpful. Again, if you have any comments or questions, let me know. I'll try to help as much as I can. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Bye! This is the best thing that has ever touched my... what you call it? What do you call the top of your mouth? The English. Fuck.